Hi guys, I invite you to go on this journey with me to building this 664 original balloon structure. This is a Valentine structure that I decided to make for Valentine's Day. Let's do it. So here I am just blowing up the balloons and sizing them to 8 inches and 6 inches so I can build the walls. All of my balloons that I use for prototypes, this is a prototype, are sheep balloons. Dollar Tree, never sleep on Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree has amazing balloons. If I trusted them outside, I would use them. If I use them for personal themed events, I still use Dollar Tree balloons. These pink balloons I think I got from Amazon. Great quality. But for clients, I will only use quality balloons. But for prototypes, they completely sustain. Excuse me. So now here I am pouring out these 664 balloons in my living room. And here to connect all the balloons, I am using 3 stretchy balloons, 3 sculpting balloons, 260 Qs, however you want to say it. But I string 3 of these together. I still had a little bit left over, but that's what I use to completely string up my columns. Now, I said this is an original structure, so I planned this complete look out. Here I am building my columns to make my walls. I am using alterations of 8-inch balloons and 6-inch balloons. It's one big puzzle to put everything together. And if you're good like that, you don't need a structure guide or a platform. I am so proud of you. My brain is not set up that way. I have to have a guide. I have to put it down on paper so I can see where I'm going, so I have everything where it needs to be. But since I created the design myself, I know when something looks out of place. And this is me here recognizing, hey, this doesn't go here. So I look around and I'm like, okay, where's my piece? Where's my piece? This is not my piece. Piece, where are you? Ha, there it is. So just make sure you pay attention to what you're doing, because sometimes you can be moving so fast and intertwining those balloons so tight until it's hard to go back. And the last thing you want to do is deconstruct all your hard work. So this is me recognizing that my column is not tall enough and I am adding more and fitting it together. Look at me excited. So this is a wall and a piece. I have a 5-month-old and she was not with it that day. Had to calm her down so I can get some more work done, and she left me a surprise. Now, here I am about to put the wall together. I place everything on the floor. I have seen people do it against the wall. I've done it against the wall before, but it's never tight enough for me, personally. It's never tight enough, and the columns aren't even. So if I lay it flat where it can't move around too much, I'm able to manipulate it better. So what I'm doing is using fishing line to put those together. As you can see, I am tying both columns together. I am taking that fishing line and intertwining each column side by side. I go to one side and come through to the other side, and I take that fishing line and I pull it taut, or either pull it firm to where both columns are melded together extremely well and the balloons don't move around. Fishing line is really good about rolling on rubber. It doesn't really like scrape it or puncture it, but you never can be too careful when you're using lower quality balloons, because the elasticity is not as good as they are with quality balloons. Quality balloons can sustain a lot. That's why I choose to use those for clients. But when you're doing things like this, just putting it up to take pictures and then popping them to be done, you see me here realizing, well, I take that back. You see me here listening to my husband telling me that heart does not look right. So I'm looking at it to see what happened. I called myself looking at my design while I was building my columns, but clearly I wasn't looking good enough. Got distracted, not sure, because my baby was not doing right. when I was putting this together. But I'm going through it and just finishing what I was doing. I told him, hey, I'll look at it in a second. And just doing what I need to do, pulling it all together, make sure everything is together. Do not stop until your columns are sunk together, in sync. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And this is me looking back at my work, realizing that it's not right. And funny story, it still wasn't right. So here I am looking at my design that I created to see exactly what balloon is supposed to be where and realize that it's still wrong. Y'all, it took me all night to realize that heart was not a heart. I don't know what it was. I counted, I looked at my my diagram. I'm not sure what happened. Same balloon, still turning. Don't know what happened. I realized, okay, maybe it's a heart. It's a heart. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, nope. Still wrong. Okay, so I have the majority of the pieces done. We saw earlier, this is the side wall. This is the other side wall that I have to put together. This is the front piece. It's not how it's supposed to look. I got to lift this piece up and lift that piece up, but we're going to put that together. So, and these are the two back pieces. So, this is what we have right here thus far. We'll figure out the rest. Stay tuned for part 2.